Welcome everyone to our Lean channel. This is Mark. So far, we have covered design elements 831, 832, and 833 of the ISO 9001 standard. Today, we will start exploring element 834, design and development controls. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to be the first to learn of our new releases and help us promote our Lean project. Element 834 requires the organization to apply controls to the design and development process to ensure that point A, the results to be achieved are defined. This requirement A seems to duplicate subclause 833 design inputs. At that stage, we established our initial specifications for achieving the results. So, let's move on. The following point B requires that reviews be conducted to evaluate the ability of the design and development results to meet the requirements. All businesses I worked with conducted and documented their reviews per an established plan, which we covered in video 832 Design Planning. Let's get going and review the following points, C and D. The organization shall apply controls to ensure that C. Verification activities are conducted to ensure that the design outputs meet the input requirements. And D. Validation activities are conducted to ensure that the resulting products and services meet the requirements for the specified application or intended use. To begin with, the standard mixes up process stages as it did with element 832, planning. You may recall from that video that the standard wanted us to do planning before defining what to design per clause 833, design input. The same story is here in clause 834, design controls. The standard suggests conducting design verification and validation before producing design output per clause 835. As before, let's leave the standard with its faults and continue. The next debatable point is that the standard mandates using the term shall to verify the design. Have you ever heard of a drug company developing and releasing a medication because calculations showed it will work? No, such releases require extended clinical trials because, at this stage of science, we do not have methods to demonstrate the suitability of the drug for use just based on calculations. If you are a chef and come up with a fantastic recipe for filet mignon, can you demonstrate the superior taste of your new dish without cooking it? No. The moral, the standard missed the boat again to demonstrate its competence in the design control area. Numerous products and design solutions exist where verification is not possible. Surprise, surprise, it's the same thing about validation, folks. While the standard requires validation of design, some products do not practically or economically allow validation. You may design and drive a Mars rover to death in the Arizona crater. Still, you will not be able to duplicate temperature changes, radiation, sandstorms and other factors of the environment on Mars. The only way to show that your design meets the intended use is to bite the bullet, say you did your best, and send the thing into space, trusting it works. So, the standard should not demand design validations as there are instances where validation is also not feasible or economical. It is what it is, I tried. If I were to write this part of the standard, I would emphasize that we do need to conduct verification and validation where practical and feasible. I suggest you consider the same for your design documents. The following requirement E states that we take necessary actions to respond to problems identified during design. We will address this point through our non-conformity and corrective action process, which we will discuss in the following videos. The last requirement, F, states that we shall maintain documented information on design activities. For this, we will use the documentation management system discussed in previous videos. Let's summarize our discussion today. Conduct design reviews. Perform verification and validation if possible and feasible. Use the non-conformity and corrective action system for the design process. Maintain documentation of design activities. This is all for today, folks. As always, feel free to check our free downloads. Visit our website's Academy page to see how our templates can simplify your management system. Thank you for subscribing, sharing, your likes, and comments. Your support helps us promote our Lean QMS project. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Stay tuned for the following releases.